This is Mrs. Risen's 2003 Mazda Tribute. Today we're going to go ahead and put front brakes on it because it don't have any. We're going to replace the rotors, brake pads, and we're probably going to paint the calipers. So let's get into it. Okay, we got the brake rotor. It has been cleaned with brake clean and also wiped off with isopropyl alcohol. We're going to mask up the brake surface so we can paint the hood and the vent. Okay, we got our rotors all masked up. They have been degreased and cleaned. I had them setting where they'll get nice and warm. But I'm going to go ahead and turn on the torch and just hit it with a light amount of heat. Like that right, about like that right there. And now we're gonna mist on some paint. And here we are after a little heat, a little drying, a little more heat. I'm gonna take these in, sit in a nice room, warm room, let them cure overnight. As for the paint, I went with high heat 2000 degree ceramic coating. And me personally, I just like when you buy new parts, they stay nice and clean looking. I don't like putting them on there, then a month later they get rusty, so I always like to put paint on new parts. You don't have to. Some people's going to tell me I should have used primer instead of bare metal, but once it gets baked into the metal, it holds just as fine with primer in my experience, so it's to each their own. Okay, here they are. They're dry to the touch. And the pudding is going to unmask them. On the wheel. Well, take spray off. Little nose spray off. And that's done unmasked, and I'll light it up, ready to go on. Alright, first we're going to jack it up and get this tire off. There's no point in me videotaping it because I'm sure you know how to jack a car and take the tire off. So, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, first what we want to do is right here where my finger is, there should be a cap like this. Pull them off. There's one on the top, one on the bottom. Just take your fingernail and kind of wiggle them out. That. Next, that gives you access to your pins. I believe it's a 7mm Allen. If I have one, I don't know where it is. So next best thing is a T45 Torx. Already broke the top one loose. See if we can get the bottom. You should get a pin that looks like this. Alright, next, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, but there's metal rods here. I'm going to take you a screwdriver or a pry bar. And pry them out. That right there. That aside. Next, you want to take a screwdriver, stick in here. You can. We want to pull that caliper forward, suck that piston in. With that, we should be able to lift that out. Turn and set that up out of the way. That pad still had some meat on it, but the other one not so much. Alright, next, you got two big 18 bolts, top and bottom, to get this mounting bracket off for the caliper itself so you can replace the rotor. They're 18mm. Alright, I got those bolts loose and mostly out, so go ahead and finish taking them out. One bolt. Two bolt. And bracket. I don't think I'm going to be painting them today because there's just too much humidity and moisture in the air. I am never going to get paint to stick, even with heat. So that may be a later thing. Set those off to the side. And your caliper may be, or your rotor may be stuck. There. I'm going to get a hammer. Right, got a hammer. Well, this would be a first for me. I've never had one get stuck on. Well, I'll keep working on it till I get it off. There's a rotor. It's been painted inside, outside, grooves. Try not to touch the mating surfaces of the pads with your fingies. Nope. Next, we can put that bracket back on. This one. Goes back on the way you took it off. If you got a wire brush or anything, probably be a good time to clean up these surfaces. I'm gonna go do that. Alright, cleaned up the mating flanges. Now we're gonna put it back on. Just the same way you took it off. Alright, next, just make sure you got your right pads for the right side. I'm going to take you some brake grease. Start with the rear pad. Now what I like to do, I like to take a little bit and go around the piston of the caliper itself. Alright. Once you've done that, take your brake pad, slide it in place. Alright. Now you want to take some of that brake grease and put on the ears of your pad itself. Okay. The other side. Alright. Take some more. Put on the pieces we cleaned up. Rough pad, brake pad, do the same. Alright. Now that everything's greased up. Oh, I forgot the pad, didn't I? Careful not to get it on your brake shoe itself. Now that that's lubered up, set it where it goes. Right there. Next, take a caliper. Slide down in place. Next, your slide pins we pulled out, you want to clean those up and grease them really well too. So, I'm going to go clean those up. Alright, got them all cleaned up, now we're going to grease them up really well. One. Let's go ahead and get it started. And I just dropped the other one on the ground. Let's just go ahead and pick that up. Make sure it's cleaned off. Go ahead and lube it. All that looby dooby mess is in. Now it's time to just tighten them up. Alright, next, you put this, make sure you put this back on and your caps. Put the caps back on. There we go. Alright, make sure that rotor is seated on that hub. Now, we'll do that right there. Tabs are down. Alright. Next, we put the tire on. I also changed out the brake fluid. This is what was in it. Yeah, pretty black. Time to be changed. Okay, Both sides are done. All we got left to do is the bedding process. See if you can see this. This is good reference on the bedding process. We'll go do that now. I'm not going to record that, but that'll be pretty much it done. Thanks for watching.